expect right there with the Earthshaker. But and then you've got the Rubik, Night Stalker, as well as the Ember Spirit.
OG really focused on what killed them the first game round, which was the combo of the Rubik and the Night Stalker. And they go straight in with the Leshrac.
There's the Leshrac, yeah. No
Both
ban
teams get what they want.
Yeah.
On the Beastmaster as well, straight away. It worked really, really well from the last game. I don't think you'll see a Visage again, but you might see a Nature's Prophet +5. I think Secret will have to ban this. I don't think you leave it in there, because the other thing is the Sprout, even if they've got Tangos or Quellenblade to get out, sometimes there's a slight delay, right, when you're doing that. Even at the highest level, it happens. There's a delay because they have to appear first. And that usually gives you enough time to land the split off.
Yeah, and that also, they don't have to go to the Nature's Prophet, but it would be a pretty decent way to do so, because you've got the Leshrac to set up, like you said, that somebody. Leshrac does play that 5 as well. So they could have Leshrac in the 5, could have Leshrac over mid. It's an open draft there for them, at least, with the Leshrac at the moment.
How do you feel about these changes to the IO?
I'm not personally an IO player. I don't personally have any thoughts on it. I know we were talking to Z-Freak earlier about it.
You don't like a big ball? Come on, man. Yeah, I saw Z-Freak, and he hates the change. He's like, dude, this hero used to be such a high-skilled hero.
Yeah, he's like, I
he
had
loved
so much fun.
The back and forth,
Yeah.
pressing of buttons. I was like, it depends. It's like, because I'm one of those people that whenever I played him, I'd hold the buttons. Like I always wanted it to work that way. Like you hold the button to expand, you hold it to bring it in. There's never an option for that. But did I just see an old man in a mechanism who flies get picked?
And you've got Gyrocopter getting picked up here with the Wisp. Of course, with the Wisp pickup, you've already got that global presence available to you. Wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe go to the Nature's Prophet, have Wisp more in that 4, Nature's Prophet 5. Then you really do have that ability to be everywhere at once.
Omnipresence and chase down as well. I mean, IO really enables heroes like Gyro. So this should, I'd feel with an IO there, this should be a Gyro on the safe lane.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just Gyro, nothing else, probably mid, because this hero, I was saying before, where he really comes into his own in the mid is the flat cannon, and how even when you think you're safe on the tower, you're like, why am I being hit in the face here? And I think the interesting thing that we've also seen is, depending on which heroes you have, if you have something like IO, you probably go for the Rocket Barrage. If you have something a bit slower chasing, you actually level into the rocket, the home missile, so that you can just get mass damage on the stun.
So I was thinking maybe Nature's Prophet could come out here for Secret. Could we see like Nature's Prophet 5 and then Storm mid and then really have just that mobility?
Have we actually seen that much
Storm?
Puppy Natures?
Puppy Natures.
I think OG want it. I think OG want it a lot more than Secret do right now. It's just a matter of Secret wanting to ban it out. They have banned out the Witch Doctor, which is suggestive of maybe something like a Chen, but at the same time, it is just a natural counter to the IO. Because obviously when he's going to be tethered to a target, cask bounces. You know they're canoodling in the corner, groping each other really close together.
Well, he's got no hands.
Sniggering. You just hear these weird little IO boops that you just know they mean something else.
So let's see. Beastmaster with Shrek. I do like that combination. And of course, you're going to be able to follow up the Primal Roar with the Split Earth. They banned the Tide, and they also banned the Abaddon. So I'm wondering what OG are looking for with this lineup, if they're going to bring that Leshrac mid. I don't know, just because that would be showing your hand on 2 cores, but also, of course, you don't have to put that Leshrac mid.
I just keep looking at that bottom bar. It's just like immortally sketched in. Z-Freak and Yapsor tried to play techies and did not win.
0% win rate.
And it's irrelevant here because, of course, Team Secret, Yapsor's there. Do we see a techie? I don't think they want to.
I don't think that's the right way.
It doesn't work very well here anyway,
draft.
because Beastmaster can clear trees, so any hope of you like hiding mines and trees is gone.
Yeah, and he's got the boar, so you just use the boar to
And the hawk.
clean up these mines.
Okay, so third pick for OG.
And they banned the Earth Spirit on Secret.
I still want to see the natures here.
And there's the Tusk, the
Yeah,
playmaker you were talking about.
Yeah.
So Jerax will be most likely on that Tusk. We were talking about how you liked Tusk more than the Earthshaker.
Earthshaker, yeah.
He's more of a playmaker in your eyes.
He doesn't save as well as the Earthshaker did, like we saw, but he does enable a lot more kills because it's not as restricted by position. You can come from any angle, and maybe, like we said this before, like if you come from behind your carry, ice shards through, it's actually more beneficial.
Ice shards with the snowball as you pick up your carry, block them in, and continue on forward.
It's funny to listen to Jerax, man. He was like, "Yep, incoming nerfs, man. They're gonna just nerf. Like, oh, don't pick Earth Spirit. That guy's weak. Don't pick Tusk. That guy's weak. And then Jarek's like, yeah, keep saying that. They're going to buff my heroes.
Yeah, and they're respecting Jarek so hard right here that they've banned out the Earth Shaker as well as the Earth Spirit, and he still goes to Tusk, a hero that he plays just as well.
I mean, they actually banned out so many parts of those kind of combos, the Witch Doctor and the Earth Spirit. And like we said, the Witch Doctor had to be banned. That's the awkward thing when you pick an IO. The Sand King. I like this. That's actually really good early on because usually the problem picking Sand King is, does your POS 5 have any sort of lockdown? Do you have like a Rubik that's telekinesis drag back? No, because they got banned. So you go for the IO. If you want to go for early ganks, you tether in on the Sand King, chase in, get the Burrow Strike through, body blocks, even maybe get the IO in front as well. And then you know they're not going to escape from, for example, a gyro at all.
But are we going to see Sand King get that position 4 kind of farm, or are we going to see that go more to the Wisp? Because sometimes you do see a Wisp get that position 4 farm, and then with a position 5 Sand King, which we saw with Pain Gaming, they just
didn't work.
Yeah, 26 minutes, and that's where they were getting their Blink Dagger, which just does not work. And Ancient Apparition picked up here for OG, which pretty much confirms with Shrek in the mid lane.
Second part of the draft is looking a little bit frosty from OG. Yeah, you got your Ice Shards, you got your Ancient Apparition is all ice themed.
Yeah, very blue, very white.
It's pretty nice with the Beastmaster as well because the aura, so the Chill and Touch plus the Inner Beast aura is going to work really well just to run people down. Ooh. Yeah, you just thought that, right? Like, your health going to disappear very fast? Question mark?
Just a nice seer.
I mean, you got the IO for this day, but it's like, if they just look at the IO, this is the other thing. IO has no armor.
He's going to be in a lot of trouble. I think there's going to be a lot of rotations here from OG, and now they go to the Lina to try and melt those frosty picks of OG. And Lina mid, we've seen it. I would say personally myself more for the Chinese region, as it's been. I think I see XSS play Lina a lot over mid, and it works. You get that attack speed, the damage early, the extra stun. You line that up with the Sand King. You know, when you're stunning with the Lina as well as the Sand King, you have the opportunity with the attack speed as well as the Gyrocopter maybe coming in, like talking about mid-game areas here.
Have you actually, like, recently seen IO plus Lina?
No, I haven't, and that's the thing. I want to see the Wisp plus the Lina here.
Imagine if you gave someone a chain gun in Dota. No, really.
So you swapped out Sniper's little
Dude, yeah, imagine Sniper if you built all attack speed items. It's kind of that, but the thing is, you know Lina's going to have a Daedalus eventually.
I don't know.
It's a more favorable build. It's like your fort fighting.
Yeah, but it's usually Yule's Bloodstone for Lina from what I've been seeing.
BKB and then Daedalus.
Daedalus, yeah.
And this game could go that way. Honestly, these teams like quite defensive. They've got defensive elements. They've got the IOs for the save. You've got the Tusk for the save. And also, both these teams aren't too afraid to go late. Ancient Apparition is one of the most concerning supports to deal with in late game. But at the same time, like what you said, Lina, Gyro.
The question is Lina too weak to deal with like an Ice Blast, Primal Roar, and all that? So like
you need the IO for the save.
Yeah.
IO Sand King can save there. They've got a lot. They've got slows. They've got stuns, and they've got IO to reduce the damage.
They ban the Underlord, so offlaner being looked for secret most likely. As OG, they're looking for their safe lane to finish it off most likely. Of course, it's
the paranoia of IO.
Could go there. Yeah,
because IO with Underlord, like Underlord, the problem with him usually is he's just this slow moving truck. But if you get hit by a truck, like any speed, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Wisp brings you in. Could you imagine the relocate in, the Dark Rift out?
Yep.
And then just everybody's gone.
Taxi service, man. It's like there and back. Return ticket.
Your connection's here, and see ya.
Well, speaking of things that move fast and disappear in the blink of an eye, the Lycan does get banned out. That would actually fit OG's lineup really well, so that's smartly thought. I mean, Beastmaster's pushing, Leshrack's pushing. The last thing you want is a Lycan pushing as well. I'm looking at this right now. Off-lane wise, I don't know if they want a Brewmaster here. That feels a bit risky. Park. Yes.
Even more control.
No, this is clearly for the Rapid Fire Dream Call level 25. Dude, that talent is hilarious. I've actually seen a few players, especially in like the tier 2 scene, they keep doing like the right-click orientated build.
I saw it twice. Once it didn't work, and the second time it actually was absurd.
Cancel was the funniest one to do it because we kept saying, like me and my analyst kept saying, he's not gonna go right-click. And he kept taking right-click talents, and he kept taking right-click items, and then suddenly killed the whole team with a rapid fire. But
what is this word, analyst, that you speak of?
But I'm wondering where they're actually going to go with OG. So you just see the puck come out. You need someone that can handle a pretty hard right-clicker, because this should be puck off lane.
Yeah, it's most likely puck off lane, Gyrocopter safe lane, Lina mid. Sand King 4. I was thinking, could a Jug work here?
No, Jug will get shredded.
Would he?
Faceless Void.
Faceless Void. I don't
AA
even
combo.
know. I don't
That's
know.
better than Jug because Jug, the right clicks from Puck, you can't actually hit him. If you try an Omni Slash, it works against you because immediately you're just going to phase shift. There's a lot of ways to deal with, especially seeing as Lena's going to build duels. You've got Sandstorm. Think of all the elements that wouldn't have worked for Jug. I think it's the right that they went for the Void. It's a much, much better pick.
I don't know how much I like the Void, though. You know, you've got Puck to illusory orb through. You've got the Sand King that can go with the Epicenter into the Chronosphere. I don't.
Puck's really hard to catch, though.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah, and you do need something like a Chronosphere to just kind of.
That's the kind of off lane you want, someone that can kind of dodge out a lot of the incoming problems. And I'll tell you what, that Lena pick, man, that Lena pick was so hot that I felt it here in the studio.
Yeah, you had to take off that jacket, show those. I think those are muscles of some sort. But,
Thanks, I think. Yeah, yeah. A little bit crazy.
Just don't rip the shirt. Just, you know.
I don't think I'm going to incredible bulk anytime soon. But no, looking at those drafts, who is your favorite to win this one?
I surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, I like OG. I'm a fan.
Gonna go with Secrets. IO, powerful man. I mean,
First time we're split.
it's the first time. Maybe this is the end of our relationship.
It could be, and I actually think it is. I think it is. It ends right here. As,
I'm done. Goodbye.
All right, see ya. So we're going to be getting into this Game 3 in just a moment. I personally like the OG draft. It's one apiece, obviously, going into this Game 3. Secret took Game 1. OG took Game 2. I think this game is going to be a lot closer, though, than the first two games. Because the first game was all Secret. Second game was all OG. I think this game has the potential to be that barn burner, that, like, amazing back and forth that we just haven't really seen throughout the first two games.
OG were really smart with this draft. That final pick was really, really smart. Like, they went so wrong. Like, Chaos Knight looked decent, but there were ways to deal with him, especially Gyro plus Lena. You could have looked towards something like the Jug, but like we said, the mistakes against the Puck is obvious. And the thing is, what you had as a problem for OG is the later you went, the worse it got, because the Shrack's eventually going to become less powerful against BKB users, and the eye reducing damage. The Void completely flips that. The Void says, if this goes late, Secret better be worried. And, well, Secret might be worried right now, as OG is smoked up and moving towards the top. And they might walk into Eye, but this is not the right target. He could tether. Eye shards through. Yapson needs to stand his ground. His core is not there. They don't land the stun, though, and Yapson will not be able to escape. First blood does occur, as Sand King was nowhere nearby.
Yeah, Sand King not near enough. Puppy nowhere near to get that tether going. I think OG at level 6, though, for a couple of these heroes, they will find a power spike that I don't know if Secret will be able to fully deal with.
Yeah.
You've got, obviously, the Void with the Chronosphere. Shrack at level 6 is one of those heroes that does quite nicely, but maybe that's not his power spike. But I'm also worried about the Beastmaster, where you've got the Primal Roar to work with.
But you also got down these wards. So the trade was you did get the first blood, but you got a very interesting ward out. Secret did. So they're really paranoid about their safe lane. So they put that ward near the Secret shop, which, I mean, maybe it's just because they're Team Secret, but we don't really see that position often. Usually you'll put it close to the tower. You'll put it in the obvious ward spot for some expected first 2-minute ganks. But I like this. And it looks like OG, they like tri-lanes. You've got an Ancient Apparition. You should be running a tri-lane here. It's a very good setup.
The question is, how long does it last? Because we know that JRX likes to move around a lot.
Hey, if he's getting kills, he's happy. An S4 versus mid 1, this mid lane should be pretty even, especially once you start putting points in the Lightning Storm. Especially if you keep hitting stuns like that. Here's the thing, mid 1 has to walk close of the Light Strike array, so he's quite predictable. Whereas Leshrac, like if you're in the river at all, he can do it from very far away. So you haven't got ward vision in a great place. It should actually just cover most of it, but if you push in a little bit, there's an easy way for him to get stun off without being seen.
I think JRX is going to stick here till he gets level 2. You get that level 2, you get the snowball as well as the shards. They can line that up with those Shrack over mid. With how squishy mid 1 is, I think early on that's your aggressive endpoint, and that's what you're going to be looking for JRX. But
mid 1, nice dodge.
A little bit low as mid 1 does dodge that stun. He's got to just be careful about just letting Lena come in too close.
Well, Lena hits a lot harder, so if you don't actually hit that stun, you can't trade.
Yeah.
You just have to back away each time. And then that creates space for mid 1. I mean, look, he's basically just getting attack speed while hitting you up the Dragon Slave. It's favorable for him.
So it looks as though up top, there's definitely OG want to go in, but You have the tether out. You have the burrow strike to lead with.
Think about it like this. You want to jump on the gyro, but he wants someone to jump on him. If you don't jump on his free, you can't do anything. And if you do, there's a Sand King that's going to stun you all. And an IO to just stop any huge damage you do. And the bot lane we finally got over to, because this one has been the one nothing's happened in that's noticeable so far. But you have to respect the fact that, yes, Void hits hard. How do you reach a puck?
Yeah, both of them do have their escape. But I feel like as the Void, you're maybe not getting the advantage here. So yeah, there's the Illusory Orb as well as the jaunt on over. Trying to get this faceless Void. He's getting low and will end up falling. Yeah, that was very aggressive play, using the Illusory Orb, getting him into a spot where he didn't have that time walk and jaunting on over, getting him so he couldn't run back to his tower and getting that kill.
It's the positioning and the ward top. So what this allowed Secret to see is the support location for OG, and that meant the supports, they wanted to TP respond, but they were too close to Puppey. If they tried, IO tethers, you stun, interrupt, and you still get the first blood bot, and maybe get a kill top.
So they are able to push back this Wisp, but again, he's got the tether, he's got the regen, he should be quite fine. As S4, he's equal with mid 1 at the moment, which I would say as low as Shrek is quite nice because the Lina can take advantage of this lane pretty quickly.
He's had to go for the ball though, because he really needs to spam out spells, whereas mid 1's just happy to right-click exchange. So there's more pressure on S4 to control the runes to actually stay competitive in this lane.
Surprised Jarex hasn't actually gone over just yet, especially with the bottle where you do have the mana to throw out those spells. It does give an opportunity for Jarex to go out. You're
also kind of seeing an issue top. Because you're running a tri-lane with a Beastmaster, you need to actually be right-clicking a lot to get the value out, because all you're doing is starving Beast of valuable XP that you could be putting into those axes.
Yeah. And I think if Jarex left, it would be pretty beneficial for them. The Ice Shards come through. There's the Burrow Strike. It'll land on the Jarex, but they want to continue to go on forward. They've got the Snowball. They pull in two. Fly continuing to move with the Cold Feet on him. Puppey gets low for a moment, but the turn will come on to OG. Ace continues on forward to Fly. If they could just find the Burrow Strike, they could get the kill, but with it being level 1, there's just not enough range.
I mean, you saw it, right? That's the IO effect. They were all like half HP, and they got one member of Secret half HP. That's not good enough. And I think OG know this. There's going to be a point that they're just going to have to abandon this lane and let Beastmaster catch up, look for kills elsewhere. But by the time we're doing that, mid 1's about to hit 6. When he hits 6, he's going to take someone with him every time. Tusk can maybe dodge with the snowball, but that's a very situational scenario. When is Tusk actually like standing right next to a teammate up against a light striker Ray Lina?
Again, with Jarex having to stick up top like that and S4 getting low, he's pushed all the way out of lane to the point where he's walking back, all the way back. So this is an open opportunity for Lina to hit level 6 and then have that Laguna Blade be ready to roll. Maybe they send the Sand King over there, get a stun, get a Laguna Blade, as well as the Light Strike Array.
And look at the last hit difference is building. The deny is actually quite big as well. Like, reaching level 6 isn't the biggest deal for the Shrek, it's a big deal for Lina, as we already said. And look, he just came back, half HP, straight away, 1 hit. He doesn't actually do as much harass if he lands his stun as the Lina now does. And No Tail's not really farming that. Well, he's farming well, but he's burning through all the regen he has. He's actually gone for the headdress first. And then, well, mid 1 actually dies there, so S4 did land the stun.
Surprisingly enough, with Shrek, who is so low to probably start that engagement.
If he hits the stun, he has a chance, but I don't think, it feels like it's ward vision. Like, you look mid, the wards are gone now. So we said before, right? Like, Lina has to get closer to stun. Leshrac can do it from blind spots. As soon as those wards expire, you're good to go. And this was really well read by S4. Like, you look at the time. It's nighttime. You're 5.5 minutes in the game. This is probably when the wards have disappeared.
Yeah, and he was able to take advantage, like you said, and they do get that kill on the Lina, which is really good for them. And now Lina is level 6, but over top, tether to the creeps. Yapsor out of there. But bottom, they'll get the kill on a no-tail. They send Puppey over with Fada. They drop the Dream Coil. You see S4 coming over, lands the stun, and mid 1 dead again. So we thought level 6 was going to be so nice for Lina, and it doesn't end up working out his way. Puck getting a little bit low as well. And S4 might just cross him at the pass. He's up on the high ground. I don't think Fada knows this. If S4 could just get the vision, Fada might be in a little bit of trouble. He's coming on over towards the stairs, and there's the stun. There's the kill. S4. Perfect positioning.
Meanwhile, top, Ace wants to move in. Stun from Puppey. Goes across on Ancient Apparition. Will sandstorm up, but they do see him. The cold feet. Puppey has no escape from this. Can Jerax be killed in return? Ace taking a lot of damage, but he needs to Rocket Barrage back. If he does not kill Jerax, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Backs away. There's a snowball. They're chasing in. They're going to go under tower. There's the big one from Ace. Cold feet goes out, and now they can turn. Jerax going to die to the tower. They do get the kill on the Gyro, though. 2-for-1 exchange. And I was about to say, before this even happened, it feels like Secret need to bail on this lane. They are starting to feel this point where Beastmaster's getting a few points in the Whirling Axes. Not Whirling Axes. And he's also getting the Aura. So now he can actually be more aggressive. And when you're stacking the way that Secret are, the damage adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, they were able to take advantage of that. They reinitiated, and I didn't know if that was going to go so well because it was under the tier 1 tower. He had healed up with the wand, and they still got that kill. I was really surprised.
Absolutely. And I think it's a case of you look at this. Where you're standing now, well, where you're standing in the mid lane is not where you want to be. Mid one gets caught again. The shards plus the stun, but look at that. Finally, Yapso is here to save him. And mid one, could he go for a return kill? He needs to be careful. They know there's vision on the high ground due to that lightning storm. But that's what they needed, right? This is what we're saying. They need to rotate these supports because when they do, mid one survives that. And by the time S4 realizes this, he's probably too deep to survive. And they're going to look to make him pay because Puppey is on standby right now. Actually, they brought Puck around as well. This is a really big kill for them. They think there's a lot in this. Lose your all through.
Boy,
they got the
have
dream
the coils.
They control him. S4. Well, doesn't actually use the stun. Actually baits it out. Fada silence up on S4. There's the Laguna. Now let's turn around to Jerax as well. The snowball through Fada. He'll be fine. Move away. Jerax getting super low. He needs to keep running, but the Dragon Slave, one hit from Puppey will do it. Can he get it? The ice shards perfectly blocked. He'll move away. Puppey barely surviving. Same with Jerax. And I mean, we said this was his hero.
That was amazing.
Fantastic. The creeps, the timing. Like, do you think you could pull that off in an instance like that? Go creeps, tower, ice shots?
Personally, give me 10,000 chances. I mess it up every single time because I'm just not that good.
Rewind, rewind, rewind.
Yeah, I would be. It's like attempting a situation in a video game. You just retry until I get it right, and I would never pass. It's just, Jerax always seems to just amaze me, and I'm fanboying again, but it's just like plays like that where I understand maybe that wasn't the best situation for them, but to get himself out is a little bit more important than just like
they just got the
Helmet
Helmet Dominator. They just got the Helmet Dominator creep. So that's a little bit awkward. 200 gold does go the way of Secret there. And they're just kind of using, right now they're just kind of using that creep to scout. But it's an expensive unit to scout with. You've got a Beastmaster. He hasn't actually leveled Call the Wild yet. And this, it feels like it's actually hurting them as a result of that. Because now that you're using Helmet Dominator creeps to scout.
You're giving up a lot of gold,
yep.
Potentially. So they've put Flyover bottom.
Coil.
There's the Dream Coil onto No Tail. I don't think it's going to turn into anything. They've got the Centaur around here. You could see Yapsor looking to move forward, but the time walk out. I was going to say they have Flyover. Ooh, Illusory Orb. They might actually just go for this. Fada being aggressive again. There's the Chronosphere. Centaur looks like he's in it, and now they'll continue on forward. There's the Snowball as well as the Split Earth. They'll kill off Fada. They'll look for Yapsor. 2 kills go the way of OG.
So Yapsa had his calculator out, and he's like, yep. Mitigation, reduction damage, regen, we're good. He didn't see a Disco Pony, though. There was a surprise there, and it wasn't one they liked. S4 was very quick to react to that, and they have no wards in the bot lane, so they couldn't have known that was coming. Snowball in the mid lane, though, onto Ace. Side shot will block him in. There's S4 getting another kill. He'll actually wait for Lina. She actually comes in. Mid one gets stunned. This is not where you want to be. The cold feet coming out as well. Look for the Light Strike Array. He needs to move away, but he'll be frozen on the spot. S4 just ready to finish up that kill. Double kill. And this Leshrac is getting out of control right now.
Yeah, with the help of Fly, Ice beats Fire. They take out the Lina dead for 23 seconds. Now they've got the Burrow Strike, Waning Rift, as well as the Illusory Orb to take at least one in Jerax.
It's a consolation prize.
But still, OG up 4,000 net worth, finding kills all over the map at the moment.
And this is rough because you're finding those little kills, but where's the kill on Leshrac? You got him one, sure, but he's getting so many more kills.
And it cost you a lot to get that one kill. I think they sent, what, 4 heroes over to get 1 kill onto S4 with this little Shrek?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they're having to invest so much just to shut him down. And now they've rotated Ace in the mid lane. Like, Lina needs to recover, but do you think your Gyro is going to fare much better against the magic damage of Leshrac?
Now they've got the Ice Blast ready for Flies. He's level 6. They'll throw the homing missile over. Up top, Wild Axe is thrown out. Puppey has to just run from his home in the trees.
Nope.
And that is not where you want to be anymore, especially with Jerax coming over.
I mean, you know, this is just like there should just be a race statistically to see who cuts more trees, like across all games being played between Beastmaster and Timbersaw.
Another one of those compendium
A
questions.
race.
How many trees get cut in this game? As
Oh,
they
Puppey?
find Puppey over bottom. He's got the
He can't wait here.
sandstorm, but here come the ice shards. You can't just stay and wait, Puppey.
Oh,
Burrow
no.
Strike's going to come up a little bit short. Mad continues to move on forward with the Primal Roar. There's the snowball to get the kill. Dreamcoil has dropped down onto Mad, and it will just snap, and that will be him giving up his life.
Worth it. Beastmaster was getting way too much gold. Look at him, he's second highest in terms of net worth. You just gave your life for a POS 5 Sand King that is not exactly feeling very rich right now, just 2k net worth. He's actually poorer than the Ancient Apparition. And S4, oh, Ace, he gets caught out. Look how quickly he dies. The Warrior's Punch there to ensure it. And the home missile hit S4 in the face, but it's level 1. He doesn't really care about that. And this man is just everywhere.
Still able to disco after getting hit with a missile in the face.
Like, did you not see his position there? He knew he was coming. It's like, Ace is just going to come down here. He's looking for improvement.
And that's the second time he's had positioning like that, where he knows they're coming my way. And he did it once with the puck, and now he'll do it with the gyrocopter. So he gets both those kills. And it's Leshrac moving around a lot. Top hero level. I mean, he has put himself so far ahead at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And Gyro's actually only level 6. He's so far behind.
This is what happens when you try lanes. The thing is, they left Beastmaster alone. They never left the gyrocopter alone. Chrono coming out. There's the Ice Blast as well, going straight. And Lena's going to die again. And now Puppey, control up. He can't save anyone, but can he even see himself? The Dream Call from Puck can't achieve enough. IO is here. They need to find at least one kill. They'll find one in Ancient Apparition. They need to follow up onto this void. No tell. He gets a time walk away. He will live. Ice Shards through. They might turn on a Puppey, because IO is left with his comrade. In the meantime, Yapster actually dies off to Mad in the top lane.
Yeah, they relocated over top to try and just get this puck out, but they end up losing their life. They might lose the puck as well. He's getting chased by Mad. There's the bottle, heals up a little bit. Now Mad, the one who needs to be on the run, as the illusory orb is a little bit short. They've got the split earth onto the gyrocopter, get the kill over there, still over top. They run after this Beastmaster. Fada continuing to move on forward to try and kill Mad. They've got Lena nearby, but look at this Beastmaster just able to walk away.
I'm pretty sure Secret are like just every moment not being harassed. They're kind of like drawing straws to see who has to go across. And look at this Puppey. He beats through Ripper. Barely. He's like, Sandstorm, I've got 25 more seconds. I can wait this out. I don't have to leave.
I think Jerex was trying for the, he snowballed to the Ancients. He was
Yeah.
trying to snowball
couldn't
over
get
the
them close
Sand
enough.
King, and I don't think that was
If
the
you
right
actually
spot.
drew them out, maybe, but he's worried there would be a Burrow Strike if you done that. And I mean,
Bloodstone already on
yeah.
this four.
it's pretty quick. Like I said, that mid lane is just everyone's drawing straws. Like, who has to go here and die a few times? When is it going to be Puck's turn? Puck would probably do a better job of handling that lane than anyone else. But it's not even a lane anymore. You lost your tier 1. They're done. And now they're going to head towards the top and look for your tier 1 there as well. There's a 6k net worth lead and you're 14 minutes in the game. We said OG have to be quick off the mark, and the hero to be worried about is Leshrac. Look at that. Top net worth. All 3 of their cores. Leshrac leading the way.
Yeah, and he's, okay, where we thought Lena was going to be much stronger come level 6, and I thought Lena was actually going to take an advantage in that lane. Look at where mid 1 is compared to S4 at this moment. 4,200 net worth compared to a 7,700 net worth Leshrac. 7,000 net worth lead here for OG. Things are just working out perfectly for them. They're moving around the map in the right ways. OG are really putting it together right now. I'm very impressed.
It's how they read the lane, the supports, the way they read it. So Secret supports felt they need to stay longer than OGs did. And you remember I said, like, if OG commit to this too long, it's going to be risky. They started rotating.
Oh, wow. They try to go in
That's
with the
done.
Burrow Strike. There's the split earth. He's trying to run. The Primal Roar was off the camera, but now they look as the Chronosphere comes in onto the puck. They lock him in, continuing to move on forward. The silence comes out onto this Faceless Void. They'll already lose Puppey. Mid 1 drops as well. They'll lose Fada, and 3 are gone on Secret, but mid 1's here. So now OG continuing to chase. They'll look for the kill. The sun comes out. Jerex with the Ice Shards as well as the Snowball. They get 4 on the side of Secret, and OG are cleaning up.
Fantastically done by OG, the way they came in on the side. And Fada, he looks so tanky in that chrono, but immediately I was like, I'll save you, dude. You got to lose your orb. Escape. Nope. Lose your orb was used just before the chrono. He was still waiting for it to come off cooldown, and now you're going to lose a tier 3 at 60 minutes in the game. You're basically getting Leshrac at this point. Beastmaster there as well. Look at the speed at which they attack. They'll take the tower, move away, get the shrine, and then probably go straight for the Roche pit.
OG just with the Dialogue Edict, with the attack speed from Beastmaster, these fights going their way every single time. I mean, they're using their ultimates perfectly. OG looks so good right now. And it's not that Secret is a bad team or anything, because they're certainly not. They're definitely just this amazing squad. But OG, with this draft, has overpowered a team that is so good. And it's impressive from OG.
Man, at this point, I don't know if I want to just get you drunk and when you pass out, get you an OG tattoo on your back, or if I just want to get a giant, like, back-sized picture of Jerax, right?
It's just an OG tattoo right on my forehead.
And Jerax on your back.
And just the Jerax haircut, too. Like, all of a sudden, people are like, is he trying to beat Jerax? What's going on? But it's hard not to...
You got to respect the fact that OG are playing this well.
Yeah.
And Jerax is... Like, this is one of those guys that when you pass him a Tusk, he's going to do a lot of work with it.
Oh, yeah. And it just... A game played this perfectly is, to me, exciting. To me, to be able to see a team really put it together is great. And they're doing it against a team like Secret, which...
Isn't easy.
People would say is not easy by any measure.
It's that mid lane. Like, there's another example of a game that is being decisively decided by that mid lane, right? And I think the turnaround for Secret has to be Sanking and Puck. Like, when you got your blinks ready, you're good to go. But Sanking's not going to have a blink for so... Oh, wait, no. He's up to 1,900 gold. He's been farming. He's been catching up. I respect this. This is how you should play the POS 5 Sanking. You kind of have to sacrifice to get where you got to get.
Ice Blast top. Mid one drops to No Tail. He did use that Chronosphere, locks in the Lina, but with no Lina for 40 seconds, here comes Leshrac, Diabolic Edict. You've got you've got Mad coming in. There's the splitter that lands with the Yules. The Burrow Strike does get out from Puppey, but your tier 3 is going to start dropping real quick, just like it did over top.
But look at this, Puck's not even back. Fada, I don't think he actually has a TP. He's coming around the back, maybe looking for a backstab, but Tusk is already there to meet him. Jerax is going to keep an eye on him, make sure he can't get that initiation. They're going to lose another tier 3. And OG will just back again. They've got an Aegis. They can just reset and go again. If they find Fada, oh, the Yules, they'll wait for it to come down the split up. He dodges it out. Can they actually follow this up, though, Fada? Just trying to move away. The Primal Roars, he moves through. The Ice Blast stun from Puppey to stop the initiation, but Fada, he may already be dead. He gets the Dream Call into free. He's going to fall. Ace chasing on him as well. S4 once more. The Light Strike array hits the Laguna, but that's only getting rid of the Aegis. Yapzor in a little trouble as well. They'll move away. Yapzor mid one. They need to have a miraculous hold here. They're going to lose at least 1 Rax at this rate because there's 5 heroes in your base. OG, they are not going to leave anytime soon. Yapzor just being held up to make sure he can't reach in up, and they move straight up to the top lane, stun through. Puppey just trying to escape. You're going to lose so much of your base here, but they can't take the whole thing. Tier 2 is still standing in the bot lane.
I think maybe realistically they could just go tier 4s. That might not be OG's plan right now.
It's disrespectful. You don't want to do that.
Nobody's got buyback here.
But Epicenter is now available for Sanking.
Nobody's got buyback here for Secret.
You still don't risk it.
Just one poor fight from Secret, and I guess that's just the game.
Yeah, but you want to risk going the other way.
I don't think they can take it the other way. You're up so much, you can take a risk like this. You've got the snowball coming in on a Yapzor. Goes over the top of Puppey. Doesn't go long enough to get themselves the kill on the Wisp, but they will take out this Sand King. Gone for 32 seconds without buyback.
They can go tier 4s now. Sand King, like, if they want to go tier 4s, they can. They've got 30 seconds. They'll get at least 1. Sand King is the concern factor because, like I said, he just hit that 6. Very close to that blank. That's why they're a little bit worried. But they're going to respect it. They'll back up. The Aegis is no longer with them. So tier 4s, they're pretty tanky. You maybe get 1, but what do you give in return with a Park, a Gyro, and a Lina there?
I don't know if you even give up that much. They're just that far behind.
You got to remember how much gold these heroes are worth. So just 1 or 2 dying is actually a big deal right now because Secret, if they get 1 or 2 items, they could bounce back. Their lineup is very situated around the mid game.
So 25-7, OG up 18,000 net worth, and Secret pretty much corralled in where yes, they can leave their base, but it's not going to feel like you're safe by any means. And OG with 1 more fight could just finish off the game, and Secret know that. They need to find farm where they can and take these high-risk farming plays.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like I don't think it's the end of the world because you do have the Gyro. If you get a few minutes breathing space and you get a big item on Gyro with an IO as well, you could potentially turn this.
It's just when the ultis are up, as well as just the Chronosphere available, as well as the Primal Roar.
They need BKBs.
Even with another item for Gyrocopter, he's only level 9.
Yaps is like Ace Run because now they're smoked up. OG moving in, they get 2. The Chrono, they're going to go straight in. I'm in a lot of trouble. They'll go straight for Ace. They'll kill both of them off. Double kill for S4. Chase him in a Fada. Lose your away. GG gets called. Secret, they tap out. And the final game of the series, 21 minutes long.